Welcome to ActiveMind Counseling. Today, we're diving into one of the core principles of acceptance and commitment therapy, acceptance. Let's explore what it is, why it's important, and how we can practice it. By the end of this module, you will be able to define what acceptance is, understand why acceptance is important, practice the 3 A's of acceptance, and demonstrate several acceptance techniques. Let's start your journey. Acceptance in ACT means fully embracing our thoughts, feelings, and experiences without trying to change, avoid, or escape them. It's about making room for our emotions and seeing them as part of our human experience. It's important to note that acceptance is not approval or endorsement. It is mindfully acknowledging what we cannot control. But why should we engage in acceptance? Well, fighting against our thoughts and feelings often leads to more stress and suffering. If you've ever had anxiety, you've probably experienced anxiety about your anxiety. By accepting our thoughts and feelings, we can reduce their impact and make space for actions that align with our values. To practice acceptance, we can follow the 3 A's of acceptance: acknowledge, allow, and accommodate. First, acknowledge. This means noticing and naming our thoughts and feelings without judgment, simply recognizing what we're experiencing. Try it. Say out loud what you are currently feeling. Next, allow. This involves giving ourselves permission to feel what we're feeling. It's about letting our emotions be without trying to push them away. You can say to yourself, "This feeling is uncomfortable, but I'll allow it." Your freedom lies in what you choose to do with your thoughts and feelings after you acknowledge them. Finally, accommodate. This means adjusting our behavior to make space for our emotions so we can still take actions that are meaningful to us. This means adapting to the unwanted thoughts and feelings. You may not want these experiences, but they are here, and adjusting to them will decrease your distress. This is usually the hardest part of acceptance. Now, let's look at 6 practical ways to demonstrate acceptance in ACT. First is the pushing paper exercise. Imagine a heavy book that represents your uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. You may try to hold it away from you as far as possible. Your arms are fully extended. What do you feel? You may notice that it takes effort and doesn't really work because with time you become tired and your arms start to shake. You may even begin losing situational awareness as you focus on keeping the book away. Instead, let the book rest on your lap. Accept its presence and focus on what you can do with it there. Next is normalizing. Remind yourself that it's normal to have difficult thoughts and feelings. Everyone experiences them. When faced with a stressful situation, ask yourself, would any person experience this level of stress or discomfort in this situation? If the answer is yes, you know the feelings are normal. This can reduce the stigma and power these thoughts and feelings hold. The quicksand metaphor is powerful. If you recall from movies, struggling against quicksand only pulls you in deeper. But if you relax and spread out your weight, you can float and move to safety. Similarly, accepting our emotions and carefully choosing our next move can help us navigate them more effectively. You can also think of our fight against unwanted thoughts and feelings as a struggle switch in our brain. When it's on, we resist and fight our feelings, which amplifies them. Turning it off means accepting our emotions, reducing their intensity. If you think of the switch as a dial, Assign a number from 1 to 10, with 10 being the most struggle. If you can consciously bring down your struggle a notch or two, you are doing great. Labeling is another technique. Simply name your thoughts and feelings as they arise, like, here's anxiety or there's anger. This creates distance and helps us see them as temporary events. Labeling is the same as acknowledging in our 3 A's of acceptance. Finally, try the healing hand. Place a hand on the part of your body you feel your discomfort most intensely and offer yourself compassion. Acknowledge your pain and comfort yourself as you would a dear friend. Acceptance is about making space for all our experiences, the pleasant and the painful. By practicing acceptance, we can reduce our struggle and live a richer, more meaningful life. We've included an acceptance log below in the additional resources tab so you can track your practice. You have completed the module on acceptance for acceptance and commitment therapy. For more information and additional resources, visit ActiveMindCounseling.com.